and I want to apologize for that. But yeah, I mean, how you guys been doing? I'd like to hear about it in the comments. Me personally, I've been really busy with a lot of stuff in my personal life. Just trying to figure out things, figure out what to do with certain things. Perhaps career paths and whatnot. I always try to be careful on how much information I try to relay on the internet, because you don't know, like there could be bad actors that try to use that against you. But I'll say what I can. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys have been having a good summer or winter in some cases. You know, this is a global kind of thing. You know, I don't know if there's any Aussies watching my channel, but you know, I know it's usually cold around this time over there. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, I really missed doing this, and I really missed interacting with you guys, you know. I've been doing well for the most part. I've been doing some hobbies, been messing about with Blender and whatnot, and been learning how to do, like, you know, 3D models, and making renders and awesome images, you know. So yeah, I've been doing that. Aside from that, I've been spending time with my boyfriend. He's been very supportive. Excuse me. I may have to cut that out if it's too loud, but yeah, I've been spending a lot of time with him, and yeah. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Yeah, in terms of my channel, I've been having some you know, financial issues, and I've been trying to figure out where to go from there. You know, I've been looking at different jobs and like different career paths and whatnot. Of course, I want to make YouTube my job, but as of right now, I want to you know, make some money so I can put more money into this channel, you know. And so yeah, I also already did like an original draft of this video, but I had some like audio issues with it, and I have to like remake it essentially. But yeah, I'm thinking about really leaning into opening up a Patreon and having some exclusive stuff on there, and having videos early on there before they come onto YouTube. And you know, I really wanted to make sure that my Patreon has stuff that's content worthy, or you know, valuable. You know, I didn't want to just half-ass things and put it up on there, because I wouldn't feel right with that, you know. So but yeah, I'm going through a kind of a difficult time right now in my life, I'm not gonna lie, but I am having a positive outlook on things, you know. As I said, I have a boyfriend who's very supportive of me, and I also have very supportive friends as well. And I plan to go see my boyfriend at some point because we're kind of long distance, and that can be challenging in and of itself. But yeah, I plan on seeing him one day, perhaps next year. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, I wanted to talk about a little bit about, you guys know about the ADHD issues I've had, because I've talked about it before in my previous videos, and I talked about different methods about it, and you can even see from like my upload schedule, of like how the last video I uploaded was like 2 months ago, and I just wanted to talk a little bit more about that. I want to seek professional help for my ADHD, perhaps even get on medication for it. But the issue that I'm running into is that I don't have the money to fund that exactly. It's a little bit too expensive. But here's hoping if I can land a job, I can and actually hold it down, because that's another issue, is that I kind of struggle with holding down a job. But I'm sure I can probably find some lenience with some places around here. But yeah, that's really been the main primary source of all of my troubles, is my ADHD, and like how bad and out of control it's gotten, and I want to be open and honest with you guys, because of you can see that my upload schedule isn't great, and I feel like I owe you guys an explanation. The thing with my ADHD is that in the past, when I've had a job, and I've had several jobs, and I've gotten fired from all of them for the same reason, is that I can be doing a task, and sorry, I almost thought I had to clear my throat there. I could be doing a task, and like, let's say I could be like stocking shelves or something, or maybe I'm like undoing merchandise or whatever, and a manager comes, tells me, and says, hey, I need you to stop what you're doing right quick and go work on this thing with your other coworkers. And then I'll go and do that thing where I help with the coworkers, and then I'll be like, what was I doing beforehand? I don't know, I can't really remember. And then the boss, they would be busy with something, so it's not like I can just go ask them. And even if I did, it would just kind of look kind of silly, And so I'll just go into the back room, and I'll undo boxes and stuff, because I used to be a what they call a dock worker. I don't work at an actual dock, but basically I would like take really heavy boxes full of merchandise, and then I would just undo them and set them all up for to be put up later. And I would have like a list of like tasks, or I wouldn't really have a list per se. I would have like a mental list of tasks, of things I need to do, and if I get pulled away from that, it makes everything go awry, and I just can't remember what I would be doing previously. And of course I would like leave stuff around, and not clean up certain stations that I worked at, and it causes me a lot of issues, and so that's why I wanted to go to, you know, is it a therapist or a psychiatrist? One of the two, I don't know. And try to get on some, I think it's a psychiatrist. I think psychiatrists prescribe medication. Like they figure out your mental stuff and then they go from there. So yeah, a psychiatrist and get some ADHD medicine so that can, hopefully help me out. But I just can't afford that right now, and I'm kind of like in this vicious cycle where I try to get a job and I try to get a job so I can afford to get medication for my ADHD, but it makes holding down a job hard because of my ADHD, So it's kind of like this vicious cycle, and it's not like I'm a lazy person. I am a really hard worker, There have been times where there would be like a thing that would be like a 2-man or a 3-man job because of how heavy a table would be, and I would just do it myself because I had the strength to do it, and there would be like a quota that you need to meet. A lot of times, a quota for doing a certain amount of things per day, and not only would I meet that quota, but I would do things over the quota. So, let's say you need to get like 100 boxes or something like that out of the truck and set up all the merchandise. I would do like 150 or like 200 in a day, even though that's like not expected of me. So it's not like I'm lazy, quite the opposite. I'm a very hard worker. It's very easy for me to get distracted, and it's very easy for me to forget what I was doing and like not even think about it, It's like if I was, working on a particular task and I get pulled away from it, it's almost as if that task never existed in the first place, so it's not even something that I would even realize that I forgot about most of the time, And that's kind of the issue that I'm running into with Hello Train. But yeah, that's kind of the issue I'm running into with my channel as well, and like other things in my life as well. So I'm trying to fix that. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I want to like open up my Patreon and put some quality content on there that you guys will enjoy. I like how my eyes are not looking at the camera for some reason. I don't know why that is. But anyway, quality content that you guys will enjoy, and that I need to make sure that it's worthy of your guys' money, because I don't want to half-ass things, and I don't think I deserve your guys' money, I want to make content that's quality for you guys, and even on my YouTube channel too. That doesn't just extend to just Patreon, but on my YouTube as well. And so if you guys want to support me in that way, yeah, sure, go for it. I also have a Ko-Fi. A Ko-Fi is like a one-time payment. It's just you put your money in and send it, and it's just like a one-time thing. It doesn't have to be a monthly thing. So if you guys want to support me that way too, that's awesome. But if you can't, that's fine too. I always feel afraid of doing stuff like this because I don't want to like come across as like an e-beggar, I don't know if any of y'all have seen like Wings of Redemption, like some of his old stuff, but anyway, obscure reference, but No, but seriously though, I don't want to be like some guy who's begging for your money, because I'm not that type of person, you know. So if you want to support me through Ko-Fi or Patreon, that's great. If you can't or don't want to, that's fine too. I'm honestly happy to have you guys watch my stuff on YouTube in general, you know. But even though sometimes I've noticed that YouTube doesn't really push me out in the algorithm, but you know. But yeah, I'll be experimenting with Patreon. I may even ask what you guys might like. I have a Discord channel, by the way. I'll put that in the description. But yeah, I'll ask, you know, what you guys would like to see from me, and I'll work on that. In terms of videos, I've got like loads and loads of video ideas, and I'm gonna be working on that stuff, and you guys are gonna see that in the upcoming days or week or whatever. I want to try to shoot for a twice a week upload schedule. I think like on Tuesday and Friday. But this is kind of like an outlier, because this one I'm recording on Wednesday, and I think it's going to be uploaded on Wednesday too. But anyway, that's beside the point. I've got a lot of ideas, and you know, I think you guys will like it. But yeah, that's my little update video. I know this isn't like super long or anything. I don't have like any triggers here per se, but yeah, I mean, I hope to, you know, see you guys soon, more often. I can already hear people waking up in my house here. People like in the upstairs area. But anyway, with that being said though, I hope you guys have a good day, and take care.